Hi folks, Paul here. Today I'm going to be smoking the Bolivar Cofradia. This is the Oscuro. So I've got a little bit of roughness there at the cap. A little bit of damage in the foot. I don't think it's anything horrible, but a little irritating. So this is the Bolivar Oscuro, the Cofradia, like I said, the Lost and Found. I'm not sure what the differences are between the others, but I'll have to figure that out. The notes I've got here so far, let's see. This is the Toro, the 6x54. The wrappers, Connecticut broadleaf. The binders, Ecuador, Sumatran. Filler, Dominican, Honduran, Nicaraguan. This was just released in February of 2024, so about a year ago. It's February 2025 now. Let's see, other Vitolas it comes in, the Robusto 5x54 and the Gigante at 6x60. So I'll get this cutting started here. End up cutting just that damaged part off, I think. Let's see, yeah, a little crack in the lip there. Coming apart. Gonna take that off. It's just, the whole thing just came off. But under that looks okay. Nothing else is unraveling right now. Still some wrapper there on the end. So let's see. Not a lot on the cold draw. A little dark, kind of cacao kind of flavor. And let's see here, get this lit. So Bolivar Cofradia is a recent discovery of mine, just this in the last few months, and I actually like them a lot. I have the 654s, the Robusto, the 7x54. I've got a box of those. The Oscuros came with, let's see, I think I ordered these as a 5-pack. So I just received, you saw in my unboxing video, the 40 or the 20 sticks that I got from JR's. I thought were just the regular Cordias, and they turned out to be Oscuros. But they have a different wrapper, or different, what do you call it? Think of the word. Label. Some reason the word is escaping me at the moment. The bands, that's it. The bands are different on this one than the other. The others don't say lost and found on them. More of the normal Bolivar band. So I'm not sure what the difference is. Very good. One of the things I like about these Bolivars is they're good from the start. Not a lot of pepper in it, just a very small amount. Yep. More of a chocolatey note than the regular Cofradias. Um, Definitely taste the difference. There's a lot of flavors going on. Good smoke, good draw, good burn so far. So I'm going to get into this and I'll check back in as I get through the first third here. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. Ooh, I was just about to lose my ash. I took a picture of it a little bit ago, um, and it's obviously in crooked. I just had to lean it over, so now it's even worse. But see, it cracked and started going that way. But it's trying to correct itself. I'm kind of letting it go, but I'm going to go ahead and ash it now. Oh, yep, it wasn't even down there. I was just balancing. So wavy bird line, uneven, I should say, but it's trying to correct itself. I'm going to keep going a little bit and see if it does. But yeah, good smoke. Um, the draw is good. The smoke texture is, I'd say medium, not a big smoke output, but it's sufficient. Some notes I got here for flavors. I've got, see, so as I mentioned at the start, there's some chocolate and light pepper. In this first third here, there's chocolate, but it's the sweetness doesn't really hit until the long finish, and it does have long finish. And then towards the tail end there, you start to get that sweetness to the chocolate. It starts out kind of a musty oak is the best way I could think of it. And then it starts to kind of turn more towards a charred oak. And just when you're like, I'm not sure I like that, then the sweetness kicks in. So it's kind of nice. Definitely plays with your palate a little bit. A couple times I got little spearmint notes, but that was pretty fleeting. And then on the retro, there's just a hint of cedar. So that's mainly what I'm getting out of this first third here into the second third. And that musty oak is it's pleasant. I like that. It's not quite as savory as the regular Cofradia, but also the regular Cofradia doesn't have as much of the chocolate flavor, I don't think, as this one does. So it's not a chocolate bomb, but there's just a nice enough amount to kind of work with that charred oak flavor. Because the charred oak can start to get kind of bitter. And I'm messing up my words today. Yeah, it's like it takes a little bit to get into the sweet spot. As you start to get into the tail end of that first third, that's when I think it kind of hits its stride and it all kind of comes together. And it's a very good smoke. I enjoy it. Got a little bit of a cracking there going on, but should just burn right through that. There's a little hint of that spearmint again, and a little bit of that cedar on the retro, which is nice. Yeah, there's a lot of flavors going on. I can't describe them all. Just get the main ones. A little bit of pear note on that one too, on that draw. I'm going to keep going through the second third here. There's not much left there, and then I'll check back in with you. Thanks. All right, I'm back. You can see I haven't touched it up at all. It's starting to even itself out a little bit more. I took that secondary band off. So I'm really enjoying this. It's a good cigar. A little bit more smoke output in the second third here. Um, the flavors have changed a little bit. That kind of charred oak flavor has come down a lot as I progressed through. The cedar on the retro started to increase more, and that musty oak kind of flavor um, turned more of like a deeper wood, like a hickory. And then a couple times I got that spearmint note again, and then it kind of transitioned into cedar. And then the chocolate flavor to me, I've had this before, and this particular one doesn't seem quite as chocolatey as the ones I had before, but there's still some in there. Uh, More of like an espresso, and then the still gets a little bit of sweetness on the long finish. I think that's it. See if anything else I wrote down here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Going through this pretty quick, actually. I don't feel like I'm smoking it fast, but it's going pretty quick. Yeah, very pleasant. I like this. The only thing is, I wish that the first third had kind of married together a little better the way it has in the second third, and now I'm getting into the final third. The main band here is nice and loose. In fact, I'll just slip that off. Nope, nope, can't slip it off. It catches on the leaf. Set that aside. Very nice. I've only ashed it once so far. The Cofradia, the regular ones that I smoked, they seem to hold their ash really well. That's one of the first ones I've ever, or it is the first one I ever smoked that I actually smoked it all the way down to the band before ashing it. It was pretty impressive. And it's been pretty consistent like that. I don't have to ash them very often. Most of the time I just ash them because I don't want to try to have to hold it funky and then end up have it fall on me. But this one seems to be holding on. I see a little bit of a crack there, so we'll see how long it goes. Yep, still saying about the same. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this final third here, and I'll check back in at the end. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. Look at that ash. It evened out nicely on its own. Ash is hanging on. I'm getting down to the part here where I'm going to use the nub tool, and I don't want to knock the ash off when I do that, so I'm going to ash it first. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this smoke. Get my notes here for this final third here. The smoke output was increasing a bit. Still obviously very good ash. Burn evening out. There's a little bit of a spice increase, but that was temporary. There's still some spice there, but it's pretty subtle. What else? I was still getting some hickory, coffee, cedar, and chocolate, and then it started to transition a little bit to more of espresso. That charred oak came back for a little bit, and then also kind of a mild coffee, or I should say, not mild coffee, kind of a coffee bean flavor, but not the bitterness. Still cedar on the retro, sweet finish. And then kind of towards the end here, I was getting a slight bitterness, like, but only occasionally. It wasn't consistent. But still a sweet note at the end. And that's about all I got there for notes. So a lot of flavor profiles to this cigar. A lot of things kind of going in and out. Main flavors kind of stayed consistent throughout. I've really been enjoying it. I like these. So I think overall, um, my go-to is still the regular Cofradia, but it's not that I necessarily like that one better than this one. The regular Cofradia is a good stick kind of any time of the day for me. So that one, I a lot of times just start the day with that with a cup of coffee. It goes really well together. Yeah, this one would be more of an evening cigar. Again, I've just got some coffee with it, but I could see doing a bourbon or something like that would be really good. Just enhance that sweetness a little more, with a little bit of a sweet bourbon. And even if you had something kind of spicy or whatever, there's not a lot of spice in this, so it wouldn't be overpowering. I think that ash should probably keep hanging on for quite a while, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock it off here. Yeah, we're still on there pretty good. I'm gonna take out my nub tool. There we go. Very good. Still got that cedar on the retro, and I like cedar, but it's not too much. But to me, it's just one of those that starts out good and then just gets better and better as you go, which is nice. Very good. So now the spice is picking up just a little bit, which doesn't surprise me getting towards the end here. I thought I might get more of that bitter flavor coming towards the end, but it still hasn't got here. Um, the charred oak is there a little bit. Still has that kind of musty flavor. But considering the damage that I saw on it and the way it kind of started off uneven, and then ended up just being fine. Very good. Well, I'm going to finish the last few puffs of this thing and call it good. So that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.